yours for funding. Your number one nation direct lender. Give Angelo Christian a call. 6331. This is the weekly market update. We do our weekly podcast, Angelo Christian Real Estate Insider. So those of you guys that don't know who we are, we're direct nationwide lender, do commercial, residential, and private lending. We've been doing it for over 20 years, helping hundreds of thousands of people. And we have thousands of happy customers. You can check us out online at Angelo Christian Mortgage on Google. And really, we started the show 7 years ago just to educate people, empower them, get them the knowledge and the information about real estate and finance, because it's a very complicated industry and a lot of stuff going on. So glad that you guys are joining us tonight, and got a lot of great stuff to talk about. Remember, if you have any questions, anything that you want to chime in and talk about, feel free to hit me up down below, answer your real estate question needs. So a few things I'm going to be talking about tonight is a new loan program that we just rolled out. Self-employed, no tax return loan with only 10% down. So you don't need taxes. You can literally buy your home up to a $4 million home, starting with as little as 10% down. So that's a new product that we just came out. If you're self-employed, you're a small business owner, an entrepreneur, great program. I'm going to discuss that this evening. I'm also going to be talking about the stock market and how that affects interest rates, the inverse relationship between the stock market and interest rates. That's the second thing I'm going to be discussing this evening, because it's really important when you're getting a loan. You obviously want to get a loan with a lower mortgage rate, but the stock market is a big driver, a big determinant, also the Federal Reserve. So that's the second thing I'm going to be discussing this evening. And then the next thing is, obviously, I don't know if you guys have seen some big stuff happen in Texas with property taxes, and Governor Abbott created its own set of Doge. So we'll be discussing that this evening. And then also some new programs that we rolled out for May 2025. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel. Remember, you can go to our website too, officialangelochristian.com, if you want to get more information. We have all of our information on our corporate website, and then on our social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of that stuff. So the first thing, that I want to kind of talk about tonight is our new program. Hey, Mr. Layback, what's going on? Nice to see you, man. Cheers. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in and watching the channel with us. So the first thing I want to kind of go over with you guys tonight is our program that we have. One of the biggest things that people struggle with when trying to get financing for a mortgage is documenting their income. We see so many people get declined for a loan because they don't have the tax returns, they don't have the W-2s, they don't have the pay stubs, because of how people get paid. They get paid from Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Bitcoin, transfers, paid by the mile, paid by the load. And it's very hard to translate that all into something that is quantifiable for a bank underwriter to qualify for the loan. So millions of people get denied for a loan because their accounting records are not in order. They just can't document their income. That doesn't mean they can't afford a loan. It doesn't mean they don't deserve a house. So the private lending has exploded in the last 10 years. Hundreds of billions of dollars of investment capital has come in to offer mortgages to people that are self-employed, retired, undocumentable, that get paid by cash, entrepreneurs, investors, entertainers, small business owners, truck drivers. So that's why all these loans are here and why they've emerged. And they're great loans. And I believe ultimately one day that they will take over conventional loans. And because we're seeing the market share constantly grow higher and higher and higher for private lending. So the way that it works is the way it's, as far as the requirements is, it starts with as little as a 10% deposit from you. That means that if you're buying $1 million home, us as the bank, the lender, will give you $900,000, and then you'll put $100,000 down. So 900 plus 100,000 equals 1 million. To purchase that property, you have to put 10% down. The interest rates are starting today in May 2025 at around 6.9% fixed for a 30-year fixed mortgage. There is no mortgage insurance, okay? There's no prepayment penalty. You have to have at least a 660 or higher credit score to qualify for this program. And how it's working is there's no tax return, there's no W-2, there's no pay stubs. They're using your deposits, what you're depositing into your bank account. If you're depositing $10,000 a month, they're giving you a percentage up to 90% of the deposits to qualify for the loan. So if you're depositing $10,000 a month, they're going to give you credit for $9,000 a month. That's the maximum because you have business expenses that run your business. So with that, you have to have 12 months of bank statements, and they divide that by 12 and give you a monthly average for your income. And that's what they're going to use to qualify you for the loan. Okay? And the maximum debt ratio that you can have is 50%. Right? So your total debts, what's your total monthly obligations, your cars, credit cards, student loans, not rent or food or cost of living, and your new house payment cannot exceed 50% of your total back-end debt ratio. And you can't have any bankruptcies or foreclosures in the last 5 years on your record. Well, basically, they're going to determine based on your deposits, and you can use multiple bank accounts. So based on whatever that is what you can qualify, whether it's a refinance, a purchase, a cash out, a line of credit. You can do all these different type of loan programs. And so now there's many different programs inside of this. There's not just bank statements. There's also 1099. There's also no documentation. There's also profit and loss statement. So there's all these different products inside of non-QM that we can do. If one doesn't work over the other, you have to figure out which one is going to be better for you. So, and from that, you'll get pre-approved. You get a pre-approval letter, and then you can take that if you're purchasing to start shopping for your home. The loan process still takes about 30 days, so it's a standard loan process. But then once you find the house, you put the offer in contract. The whole loan process still works the same. You get an appraisal, you do the title, you do the underwriting. The biggest difference is in qualifying you for the loan is we're not getting into complicated things with your tax returns, W-2s, and pay stubs. The biggest difference with the interest rate is that the interest rates are probably about 0.5% difference, 0.5% more than a conventional loan. But it's still a very good loan because you can use your 1099s, all these different pay sources like I mentioned to help you to qualify for the loan, and then get the house that you want. Because for example, if you're self-employed, one of the biggest problems that we see is if we try to use your tax returns or W-2s after all of your deductions and write-offs, you're not going to qualify for the house or the loan that you're looking for. Okay? So you might have great revenue, great sales, but after all your deductions, you're just not going to have enough net income to support a loan probably for what you're looking for. If you want to buy a $2 or $3 million house, you're going to have $500,000-$600,000 a year of income to support that. And you may not have that after all your expenses. That's why the tax returns don't work. But you can use your bank statement or your 1099 to qualify you, and that makes a lot more sense. And if you can virtually get the same rate, why wouldn't you want to do that? So to us, it makes a lot of sense. That's why we're a big advocate. We also do conventional loans. We also do jumbo loans. But this is a great program that we are very passionate about because as your direct lender that we offer to you, and we're pleased we offer it nationwide. We can do this in all states except for the state of New York, that we can offer these programs, and they're great rates. And so if you're out there, you're a business owner, you want to own a home, or you already own a home and you want to cash out or refinance, or you want to buy a rental property. If you want to buy a rental property, you don't even need bank statements. You just use the cash flow of the property that you want to purchase. So it makes it even easier. You don't even have to have a job if you're buying a rental property. You don't have to be employed. They're just going to underwrite the underlying cash flow of the property to determine your eligibility. So it's really strong. So I just, we're really super excited to be able to offer all these opportunities that we do. And that's one that I really like a lot, that I'm passionate about. If you know somebody that is self-employed, they're trying to get pre-approved to buy a home, that's a really, really cool product. We'd love to. We also have our loan partner program. If you want to get signed up with us, you can email us at loans@officialangelochristian.com to get signed up with us as a loan partner, and then you can get paid for your referrals. You can refer a business over to us, and then we'll pay you the referral fee program. So email us at loans@officialangelochristian to get signed up as a loan broker, loan partner, and then you can get approved with us for your referrals. Or if you want to learn more about joining our team, we have Real Estate University. If you want to become a top producer, a top closer, check out Real Estate University online. It's our platform that we built. It's like over 1,080 hours of content. You can graduate, get your diploma in real estate. And whether you want to come work for me or go work for somebody else, but at least you have the understanding, the knowledge about mortgage, about real estate. So, please don't be a stranger. Reach out to us if we can help you in any way to add value with our Real Estate University program. It's an awesome program. All of my team has to pass that and graduate in order to work for me. And it's basically like getting your 4-year degree in 6 months and learning to become a master of mortgage and real estate. So you can check that out as well. And remember too, if you're one of our clients and we are a business partner or vendor, we've done business with you, you can go to our Angelo Christian Financial on Google. If you leave us a happy review, we'll hook you up with a free Amazon gift card for one of our loyalty partners and programs that we offer. So don't forget about that. It's Angelo Christian Financial on Google, and you'll leave us a happy review because you've done business with us. There's so many people that we've done business with and they haven't left a review. So to motivate you, we're going to give you a free Amazon gift card to help you out. So if you're a customer, partner, vendor, partner, whatever, please don't forget about us. Reach out to us on Google, Angelo Christian Financial, and leave us a happy review. We'd really appreciate that. So if you guys have any questions about our non-QM loans or about what I'm discussing, about the self-employed, the investor loans, DSCR, non-QM, don't be a stranger. Please reach out to me. You can call or text my office at 832-431-6331. You can also, all of our links are down below. You can click on the link down below to enroll. There's no cost to do that. There's no contract. There's no hard credit check. And then one of our team members will call you within 24 hours to start your loan journey and help you with that first discovery call to find out what your goals are and how we can help you to make it happen. And remember, we do commercial loans, we do hard money loans, we do bridge loans, we do residential, all of those different type of financing programs that we specialize in. Does anyone have any questions or comments, anything they want to bring up or discuss? Let me know. I'm happy to help answer those. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. You can call or text my office at 832-431-6331. And on our website too, we have a mortgage calculator, and you can use that calculator to run scenarios for payments with different interest rates. Check out the Angelo Christian Mortgage Calculator. We just built that. It's got a really cool slide bar. You can run numbers on that. So we just have, we're a nationwide financial hub here to help you guys out and get you the value, the content, the resources on, what we can do to help. So yeah, that non-QM program is super hot. And then, shifting gears, the other thing that I wanted to discuss with you to kind of talk about now is the stock market and how that actually affects interest rates. So obviously people want a lower rate when they're getting a loan to buy a house. There's no question about that. The one thing is, what's very important is knowing when to buy a house or buy real estate and timing as much as you can. Nobody can really time the market, but trying to get as close as you can. And one of the correlations that's always been evident in our history is the correlation with the stock market and interest rate market. And they actually have a positive correlation. So when the stock market's going down, interest rates are going down, and they have a 93% correlation. Conversely, when the stock market goes up, interest rates usually go up, and that has like a 67% correlation. So if the market's going down, and it's going down big time, it's crashing, you're normally going to see interest rates also going down. You saw this in COVID, you saw this in 2008 crash, you saw this in the depression, the recession. When rates crash, the market crashes, interest rates drop. So keep that in mind. If you see another big market crash, interest rates will go down substantially. And that's the time when you want to lock your rate in. Because when you lock it in, it stays for that as a fixed rate for that time frame, whether it's 15 years or 30 years. So just keep that in mind. So anyway, I'm glad that you guys tuned in and you watched the channel tonight. It means a lot to me. We work really hard to add a lot of value, get you the education, the information, the content. Oh, hey Joe, how you doing? Appreciate you for reaching out. So, we try to work incredibly hard to deliver and then, get the message out there. But if you need any help with funding, don't be a stranger. Call or text my office, 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding, guys, for the last 20 years. So all of our links are down below to the show. You can also send us an email to loans@officialangelochristian.com, or just go online to the website if we can help you in any way. So we'll be back again this weekend to do another show. I just wanted to touch base with you guys before the week was over to kind of check in, give you an update on what was going on. So it really means a lot to me that you guys are tuning in tonight. And I hope that you got a lot of good value out of this. We'll be back again this weekend. So appreciate all of you guys watching the show and the channel with Angelo Christian. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.